Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be attempting this makeup look by Maddy. It is worn in Euphoria season 2 episode 7. I may have failed, I may have succeeded. You should watch and find out how it actually went. It was a journey, that's for sure. You're going to have to watch along to see how we went in this makeup look. So let's get into it. So I initially wanted to do this look. Now, not saying that I would have been able to do this well, but I just thought I really wanted to challenge myself in the sense that I wanted to do something that I basically knew I could not pull off and knew that I would probably create the largest fail in all of like YouTube makeup fails, and I thought it might be entertaining for you. One of the reasons I really wanted to do this video was because I have recently started a makeup course. It's an online makeup course. It's by Online Makeup Academy. They're based in New York, and essentially I've just started that to learn some more makeup techniques, learn some more makeup skills. Basically they reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to work with them to test out their courses. I guess they saw some of my makeup videos and were like, you've got a whole lot to learn, so let us help you out. They weren't at all like that. That's just my assumption of what people would think when they see my naked makeup technique. That's just what I assume people would think when they see my makeup technique. But no, they absolutely didn't say that. They were super lovely and they just reached out and asked if I wanted to be involved in trying out their course. And I always think, what's the harm in trying something new, trying to better my skills? I do love doing makeup, but I genuinely do not have a fucking clue what I'm doing. I just sort of like slap it on. I just sort of gather my inspiration from things I see, art, fashion, movies, TV shows. Like that's where I get a lot of my inspo from. I thought it would be a super fun thing to try out, and that's exactly what we're fucking doing here. So basically they're an online makeup school and they have a bunch of different courses that you can do. The one that I picked was the Elite, because essentially the master makeup course is more so for people who know a lot about makeup. And I mean, even looking into it, I was like, oh, maybe I know enough to do that one. Absolutely do not. Like, definitely don't have the skills, which is surprising because I definitely think an outsider looking into the makeup world, we see a lot on YouTube, we see a lot on TikTok, we see a lot of influencers doing makeup, and I think automatically just think, oh yeah, like sick, I can do that, I can buy the same products as them and I can do makeup. Now that I've started this course and I've done quite a few classes in it, I'm realizing that that just ain't the case. There is so much more involved that influencers just don't even like scratch the surface. Don't get me wrong, there are certainly influencers out there, they're fully qualified makeup artists, but they're not there to teach you every step of the way. A lot of them are more so just showing you looks. And I think a lot of the time when we watch these makeup tutorials, or makeup looks, we sort of go, okay, like I can just copy along to that and I've got it. It's definitely not up to them to teach you everything, and this course has already taught me so much that I definitely wouldn't have known, and things that like I just assumed were done in a certain way. Yeah, there's just so much stuff that I just assumed I knew and I had no idea. I assure you, I have not completed the course. I am in no way a makeup artist as of yet, but it is all about learning. And I mean, they even say in the course, it's like the importance of really practicing. Like no one just gets it. No one just like becomes a makeup artist overnight. Like it's definitely a skill that you learn. Oh my God, this is gonna look awful. It's definitely a skill that is learnt over time. I'm liking this one better, but also I want this one to like flick up a bit more. They really encourage you to practice, and they mean like practice on everyone. Like don't just sit at home and practice on yourself. You need to practice on everyone, every single person. in the world. Well, not exactly, but like they are really saying that even after you finish this course, it doesn't mean you can just go out there and work. Like you need to have practiced on a lot of people, like every type of complexion, every type of skin tone, undertone, every eye shape, every face shape. There's like so many things that come into it. It's definitely not the same, but that's gonna have to do. Leave it like that and we'll get we'll get there. In doing this course, I've already realized the importance of like certain colors and the importance of like not using certain things. Like for instance, I need to use a flat white here. I can't be using like a pearlescent white, a shimmery white, because you don't put things with shimmer anywhere but like in the center of the lid, and I fucking have no idea that that was a thing. I have been doing that my entire life. I mean, no one's actually stopping you from not putting like the shimmer somewhere that it shouldn't go, but it is good to know because it all comes down to like how it's going to make the makeup look in the end, and the makeup look won't look right if the shimmer is in the wrong spot, and that just never occurred to me before. I mean, I've definitely watched a heap of tutorials, but it's like they're not teaching you like the specifics really of why you need to use certain things and where you need to use those things. It's just sort of like a lot of the time you're learning like, here is the color and the brand that I'm using, you use that to achieve this look, but like you're not really fully understanding what you're doing. You really need to learn why you're doing things and why this works so that you can achieve that every single time. I mean, that's in anything you're learning. It's like, how did I achieve that and why does it work so well every time? And like that's something that I think is really important with makeup, is learning like why it needs to be done a specific way, otherwise it won't work. By no means is this me saying that like I am now officially like done, I'm good, I've realized I fucked up on something. I should have put white down all over, but too late now. I'm not going back. But like, I mean, that's another thing with learning is like already I'm like, oh shit, I did something wrong, that if I was doing it on a client, I've fucked up. And that's not okay. So that's why you really need to practice. And like, obviously it's fine to practice on yourself at the beginning because you can learn certain fuck ups. I fully see why it is important to like practice on just like friends and family so that people aren't paying for the service of you like fucking it up, essentially. Now my colors are probably not like fully accurate to what she is wearing, but we're just gonna go for the next closest thing. But yeah, there's just so much that I'm like, oh, well, that's why that's always looked so shit, because I don't fucking know what I'm doing. Definitely having a few realizations while doing this, which is cool. I get to improve and I love that. Always wishing to improve myself and my skills. Definitely not saying I'm doing it to become a professional makeup artist, but if you wanted to do it to like get into makeup artistry, then you 100% could. Like, you get the accreditation at the end, and it is recognized as well because you get like the makeup pro benefits. So you get like the pro card from it, which if you are a makeup artist or you have friends who are makeup artists, you would know that when you get the pro card, you get like a 40% discount off like major like makeup brands. That includes like Anastasia Beverly Hills, Inglot, Makeup Forever. It's like a bunch of different makeup brands. Once you're fully qualified though. So not saying you just pay for this course and you'll get that card. You have to do the course. You have to complete everything. Like, I definitely have a long way to go on the course. I'm literally right at the beginning. I am just doing like one of my first assessment pieces like now. So like in no way am I telling you I am a qualified makeup artist, because I've got a very, very far way to go. Like, you're learning everything from like how to prep the skin to like the shapes of faces and eyes and how important they are in what you are actually doing on them. Like any client you get, you need to know exactly each person's face needs their makeup to be done specific to them. Like everything I'm saying probably sounds like super obvious, but when you're doing it, you're like, oh, that would be why. I get it now. So like, yeah, I'm definitely learning lots in that sense. A lot of what I'm learning, I'm like, oh, like that seems obvious, but I didn't fucking know that. And you may think that like, how does an online course even work for makeup where it's very hands-on? And like, I totally get that, but so far it's made a lot of sense to me. And even like just with the assessments, like it makes sense how the assessments work. Like you can't just pretend that you've done it. You have to show them through like images, and you have to hold up like their sign with like the assessment, your name, everything, so that they can see that you've done it and you haven't just taken a photo of someone else's work. These images aren't super clear because like this episode has just come out, so like I'm going off like screenshots from like TikTok. Here we literally have a screenshot and then like another screenshot. I'm going off this as to how to do this makeup look. I remember in primary school, like we had to do some, I don't even know what it was to be honest, some like dance or something. And I remember there was like a butterfly costume, and there was like 3 of us who were butterflies, and one had like more gem, or it had gems on it, and like the other ones didn't have gems on it. And I'm pretty sure I cried to get the gem one, and I fucking got it. I was so happy. Sorry to the other children who missed out on the gem, but sometimes you just gotta cry to get what you want apparently, and that's what I did. One in here. And then I'll do the iconic little gemmies. Oh my god, this is super cute. I'm living my grade 1 dream where I got the motherfucking gems and the other kids didn't, because I cried. I cried and I got them. Yeah boy, yeah boy. Another thing I've realized is like, I just don't have the essential colors either of like so many, both lips and eyeshadows. I know this isn't the right brush, but either I can't find any of my other ones, but I really just don't have everything I need, which I am going to be improving because I know I need better and the appropriate brushes, and I'm gonna make it goddamn happen. She always has like the darker lip line. She's super like 90s supermodel. I freaking love her. She's so pretty. It's very like her aesthetic, and it's just been like added to on Euphoria, which is really cool. So just put a little bit of blush on here, and I think I've done as good as I can possibly do. My shape isn't like immaculate, but I do like it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give me a like down below and subscribe if you're new here. I will be back with a piercing video very, very soon, so I will see you then. Bye!